All right. We're gonna do a few rollback examples, okay, just to kind of like get the practice in here and stuff I didn't have time to do in class. Um, so let's get to it. I got 4 examples with a variety of different ideas, and then we'll sort of figure out where to go from there. Okay? So starting out, we've got a very simple one. 2 players, black and white. Black moves first, then white. Okay. And I will have 3 questions. How many complete strategies does each player have? What are their equilibrium strategies? And what is the rollback equilibrium? And so we'll talk about exactly what each of those questions means. So the first is, how many complete strategies does each player have? Okay. So let's look at black first here. All right. Why can't I write in pen here? Oh, I can. All right. Okay, so black, sorry about that. All right, so black has 1 node where they make a decision, and they have 2 options there. They can go up or down. So black's strategy could be to go up, or it could be to go down. So they have 2 strategies. Okay, that's pretty simple. Everyone should be able to get that one. What about for white? So for white, okay, they have 2 nodes. So white's strategy going into the game, and a complete strategy is, what would you do in every possible situation? So white's strategy could be, I'm going to go high if I'm at B, and I'm going to go high if I'm at C. So it could be HH. Could also be high, low, low, high, or low, low. Okay? So going into the game, remember, a complete strategy is every possible situation. So one situation is they're at B, one situation is they're at this point C, but you need to have a plan for everything. So their plan could be to go high, both cases, to go high, low, or high, high and low, or low, low. So they have 4 strategies. Okay. Now, what about the equilibrium strategies? In order to do that, we probably want to do the rollback thing here. So to do rollback, right, we look at the terminal nodes first. So right here, we'll start here. Okay. In this case, if white goes high, they get 0 points or 0 payoff. If they go here, get 2 payoffs. We can mark out, right? They will never go high, right? It doesn't make any sense. 2 is better than 0. Here, 1 is better than 0. So high will be the choice if it's at C. So right there. Okay. We then can go further back, and we compare now. If black goes up, we will get a 1-2 payoff, and if black goes down, we'll get a 2-1 payoff. So 2 is better than 1, so we would say that black will go down, knowing that white will pick 2-1. Okay? So for that means that the equilibrium strategy, for black is just down. The equilibrium strategy for white's a little bit more. Remember, strategy has to be complete. It has to tell you everything. So white's equilibrium strategy would be low if it's here, high if it's there. So we say equilibrium for white is low, high. And the rollback equilibrium is the payoff 2-1. Okay, or best way to do it is just to circle it. That's the rollback equilibrium. Okay? All right, let's go to a slightly more complicated one here. Few new nodes. Okay, again, so we start with equilibrium, how many strategies? So player 1, they have up, down, they have 1 node, and they have P or Q. Right, so they're player 1 node. So they could go up P, they could go down P, they could go up Q, or down Q, right? So they have 4 strategies. Player 2 also has 4 strategies, right? It's TL, TR, BL, and BR. Okay. At some point, you're going to stop doing it this way and like writing them all out, and instead just like start multiplying, right? Because this is the same thing as saying, okay, 2 strategies times 2 strategies. Okay, it's not additive, it's multiplicative. So then we do the rollback, right? Let's get a green pen here. Again, we start at the end, P and Q. Okay, this is player 1, so we're comparing 3 and 2. They will have 2, so we can mark out that Q. We've got, now we can do a player 2 is going to choose between 3, 3 or 6, 2. 3, 3 is better than 2, because it's the second number there, so we can mark out this one. And then we go to player 2, 1/4, or player 2, it's 4 versus 2, so they're going to play bottom. So now we have 1, 4 or 3, 3. And player 1 is going to pick D. So the rollback equilibrium is 3, 3. And that means the equilibrium strategy is for player 1, right? The equilibrium strategy is for player 1 is going to go D and it's going to go P. So this is the equilibrium strategy. For player 2, the equilibrium strategy would be that they would go T if it's here, or they would go L. So TL is their equilibrium strategy. Okay. All right, 2 more examples here. Two more examples. Actually, I take it back. There's going to be 3 more examples. I'm adding one because I realize I need to show you one more thing how to do. Okay. Let's do this one quickly here. So A, we've got, A has 2 options here and 2 options here. So A has 4 strategies. Not going to write them out anymore. B has 3 options here and 2 options here. So B has 6 strategies. Do the same thing though. A, 5, 2 versus 1, 3. They will take N. Alright. B has 3, 3 versus 5, 2 versus 0, 4. The second number is 1 that counts, so 3 is it. So they will not pick up there. Here, 2, 2 or 3, 1. 2 is better than 1. Got D. And now we have A choosing between 3, 3 or 2, 2. 3, 2. Or 3, 3 will be the choice. So A's equilibrium strategy, right, is going to be N at this node. And if it somehow got here, they would pick N north again there. So NN is A's equilibrium strategy. And for B, it's up, up. And the equilibrium outcome, right, is this 3, 3. Okay, one more regular one, and then I'm going to actually have to pause and then restart it because I forgot to add one of the examples. But here we go. We have 3 players this time. Okay, how does it change? Really doesn't much. Okay, this is still basically the same thing. Okay, we have A has 3 nodes. Each they have 2 choices. So 3 nodes and 2 choices means that you have 8 strategies for A. B only has 1 node, decision nodes, and they only have 2 strategies for that. Okay, so no, it's fine. A has so B has 2 strategies. B, and C has 2 strategies as well. Let's do the rollback. So now we have 3 numbers, and you can see in this case it's blue, black is A, blue is B, and red is C. So starting out, we can go from the back here. This is an A's choice between 1 and 0. Pick A. A's choice between 2, 3, 2 and 2, 0, 2. Definitely going to take, or 0, 0, 2, going to take 2, 3, 2. C has got now the choice between 1, 2, 4 and 3, 3, 3. 1, 2, 4 is definitely better than 3, 3, 3. So up there. Nope, sorry, that's the opposite. The opposite. What I just said. All right, they get rid of this one. They take D. B is going to choose between 1, 1, 1 and 2, 3, 2. 2, 3, 2 is definitely better. And now A chooses between 2, 3, 2 and 1, 2, 4. 2, 3, 2 is better, so we get that. So this is my equilibrium outcome, my rollback equilibrium. And for A, the complete strategy is north, north, north. And an N for A. B's strategy is N, and C's strategy is D. Okay? All right, I'm going to pause for a second as I fix something. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. So I decided I was going to get rid of whatever the one I had before and pick a new, entirely new one that I drew. So here we have one. We've got 3 players, A, B, and C. We also have this right here, which is what's called a nature roll. That just means there's something that's going to happen that's got a % chance of happening. Okay, but let's ignore that for the moment. We can still do complete strategies. So complete strats. A has 1, 2, 3, no, only 1, 2 nodes. And both A nodes are 2, so A has 4. B has 1, 2, 3 nodes, each with 3 options, so they have 8. And C has 2 nodes, 1 with 2, 1 with 3, so they have 6 strategies. Okay, let's do the rollback now. B, we can assume it's in order, A, B, C. So B has 3 or 2. They're going to take 3. C then has 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, and 0, 5, 2. They're going to take middle. B then has choice between 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 3. They are going to take left. It's up here. So 3, 2, 3 for A and 4, 0, 1. A will take 3, 2, 3. Or sorry, 4, 0, 1. I did the right thing, said the wrong thing. C is going to have 3, 3, 0 versus 2, 2, 2. They're going to take 2, 2, 2. We're going to take bottom, 2, 2, 2. And now we get to this one right here, this nature, 50% chance of each. So when B is choosing this, they have to choose the expected outcome. So this is 1, 2, 4, and 4, 0, 1. So if B chooses left, there's a 50% chance it's 1, 2, 4, and a 50% chance it's 4, 0, 1. Now, if you do that, that means the expected outcome is 2.5, right? 50% chance of getting 1 and 4, and 50% chance of getting 4. 2 and 0, which is 1. And the expected outcome is 4 and 1. That's also 2.5. Okay? So this is really, going to this node is a 2.5, 1, 2.5 node. And he's comparing, B is comparing that to a 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2 is better. So all you do with the natures node is you like literally have to just do the expected outcome of that. Get to that point, do the expected outcome, and then you can calculate, then you can just solve it as if it's a normal comparison, right? So now we have 2, 2, 2 versus 2, 3, 3. A has to choose. And A is basically indifferent between up and down. Okay? So we would say this doesn't have a specific, both of those are equilibrium strategies. So A's equilibrium strategy could be, right, it's either, well, we can even say it's U/D, and then it's D. That's their equilibrium strategy. B's equilibrium is right, left, left. And C's equilibrium strategy is BM. And what's the expected outcome? Well, it's really both of these, right? It's this one and this one are both equilibrium outcomes. So what's the expected payoff, right? It's really, again, A is really just indifferent between those two. So it's 2, and then it's 2.5, 2.5. Right, which is halfway, which is the combination of those two if they're actually indifferent. All right, thank you. All right, that's it. That should be enough to get all of those ones.